FA Cup road to Wembley captured in stunning pictures. Wembley will be packed with 90,000 fans when Liverpool and Chelsea contest the FA Cup final this Saturday. But English football's showpiece game is merely the culmination of the extraordinary annual journey that is the world's oldest knockout competition. This 9-month 14-round 2,750-mile odyssey began way back on August 6 when minnows from the 9th and 10th tiers of the game competed in the extra preliminary round, a million miles removed from the multi-millionaire players gracing the Wembley stage. Photographer Duncan Elliott set out to capture the road to Wembley and those dreams of glory, starting with a tie between West Didsbury and Chorlton AFC and neighbouring Avro, which attracted 355 hardy and hopeful spectators. Avro won that game 3-1 at Brookburn Road, so Elliott picked them up as his team to follow, and so on with all the winners through the rounds all the way to Saturday's final. It was all going well for Elliott until he reached the first round proper, when the League One and two clubs enter the fray, as COVID restrictions started to affect which games he could get accreditation for. He decided to shift focus slightly to take in more of the colour of each occasion, focusing on the cup hopes of the supporters. Elliott said, "For years I'd heard about groundhoppers trying to get to all of the league's 92 grounds or doing something like my road to Wembley and thought I'd like to try it one year. Last season I followed the winning team through the cups and followed the results for something to do during all the lockdowns. This season I thought I'd give getting to all the games a go as a fan, but it was too good an opportunity not to try and make it into a photography project. As the competition went on and the clubs grew bigger, I wanted to show how the money changes the surroundings, but not necessarily the people. I wasn't able to get the same access as I had done during the previous rounds. So I adapted the project to take on a fan's viewpoint of the cup, traveling to the game, pre-match build-up, the passion in the stands and the action on the pitch. Avro lost out to Runcorn Linnets in a replay in the preliminary round, but Elliott's new side overcame Liversedge and Bamber Bridge before going down 3-2 to Gateshead of the National League North before 907 fans in the third qualifying round in early October. He picked up with Gateshead, who beat Marske United, and then Altrincham to make it into the second round proper. The non-leaguers' dreams of Wembley were ended by League One Charlton Athletic, who won 2-0 in front of a crowd of 3,746. That earned Charlton a third-round meeting with Premier League Norwich City, who won 1-0 at the Valley in January. Norwich then won 1-0 at Wolverhampton Wanderers in the fourth round, but a trip to Liverpool proved too far as they went down 2-1 in the fifth round. Following Jurgen Klopp's men took Elliott to Nottingham Forest for a quarter-final they won 1-0, and then to Wembley for a crunch semi-final match against Manchester City. The Reds produced a stunning first-half performance and won 3-2, setting up Saturday's clash with Chelsea. "There's so much passion there," Leeds fan Elliott said. "People can really lose themselves in football, especially when they're in a group surrounded by other like-minded people. It's tribal, that belonging, the unity of it, it's really powerful. It's a global language. You could be anywhere in the world, mention a club or a player to someone, and you can usually strike up some form of conversation. It can be played in the streets with something cobbled together for a ball to the World Cup final in a stadium that costs millions, with billions of people watching on TV. There are so many stories to tell, finding those stories and photographing them is a fantastic challenge." See more on Elliott's Lower Block website and his Instagram page. August 7, 2021, extra preliminary round, West Didsbury and Chorlton 1-3 Avro, attendance, 355, August 21, preliminary round, Avro 1-1 Runcorn Linnets, 175, August 24, preliminary round replay, Runcorn Linnets 4-1 Avro, after extra time, 473, September 4, first qualifying round, Runcorn Linnets 2-0 Liversedge, 603, September 18, second qualifying round, Runcorn Linnets 3-1 Bamber Bridge, 618, October 2, third qualifying round, Runcorn Linnets 2-3 Gateshead, 907, October 16, fourth qualifying round, Marske United 0-0 Gateshead, 1320, October 19, fourth qualifying round replay, Gateshead 3-2 Marske United, 1135, November 6, first round proper, Gateshead 2-2 Altrincham, 1066, November 16, first round replay, Altrincham 2-3 Gateshead, 1390, December 3, second round, Gateshead 0-2 Charlton Athletic, 3746, January 9, 2022, 3rd round, Charlton Athletic 0-1 Norwich City, 13,835, February 5, 4th round, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0-1 Norwich City, 30,736, March 2, 5th round, Liverpool 2-1 Norwich City, 52,231, March 20, quarter-finals, Nottingham Forest 0-1 Liverpool, 28,584, April 16, semi-finals, Manchester City 2-3 Liverpool, Wembley, 73,793, May 14, final, Chelsea vs Liverpool, Wembley, C 90,000.